Hey girls, welcome to my channel, and for the rest of Kel's crew, welcome back, y'all. It's been a while. A lot has been going on in my life, but y'all, TooFaced just released a mattifying Born This Way foundation. I was like, oh, okay. I literally was on the Ulta app and I was like, okay, so this is new. Let me go ahead and get it. So I went out and got it and I played in it, and I'm going to give you guys my first impressions and a wear test. So if you want to see that, you're more than welcome to continue on watching. We're just going to go ahead and jump right in. So we have the Born This Way. This is a matte 24-hour undetectable foundation. You guys, I've said this before, okay? I really didn't like the Born This Way foundation at all. I tried it 2 different times with 2 different colors after they extended the shade range with the collaboration with Jackie Aina. I just never liked it. It literally moved around in my skin. I never could find a shade that worked for me, and it was just oiling. It just was not my cup of tea, so I never talked about it really. I tried it, but it was not my cup of tea. But seeing that they tried this, y'all know I love matte foundations. I really was interested and I went out and got it. So I saw it on the Ulta Beauty app. So I went to Town Square's Ulta, and before I go in, I'm like, let me make sure that it's in store. And it's not in store until like August, like the end of August. So I checked Sephora and Sephora had it. So I went and just drove around because Town Square is a mall. They have Ulta and Sephora, and I went and got this for Sephora. So I'm excited. I got the shade Spiced Rum. Now, this foundation prides itself on being oil-free, oil-controlling, waterproof, and transfer-resistant, and Raquel is going to try that all out and let y'all know what's tea, okay? So let's just go ahead and jump into this foundation review. Alright guys, so we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. First of all, I'm going to wake my skin up with this 3-in-1 primer hangover spray. This is a replenishing primer and setting spray that has coconut water and probiotic based ingredients with skin revivers. No silicone, no alcohol, and oil free. So yeah, this is really, really good. It's a direct hit. I don't know if you guys know or not, but I really like sprays that are a direct hit to do the job. All right, and next I'm going to take the Lip Injection Supreme. So I don't know if you've known or not, but I've always liked to use the Victoria's Secret Lip Plumper, and I'm just trying the mini one today because I love a good plumper, a lip plumper. It really, really primes your lips and it makes them a little bit more full, and who doesn't want fuller lips, right? Okay, so I didn't get the TooFaced new primer. It's like this moisturizing primer that moisturizes and plumps your skin. I went to the store and they didn't have any, so I'm just going to be using a moisturizing gel by Clinique just to moisturize my skin, and this is very, very quick absorbing, which is why I really like moisturizing gels. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and prime my face with the Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. So this is infused with peach and sweet fig cream, and I've used this before. This literally was in one of my favorites, I want to say 2 years ago. And as usual, I'm just going to take some of this Born This Way. This is the Raquelle setting powder, and this is the medium. And I just like to dust a translucent powder over my primer because it really, really masks my pores, and I do this every time. So finally, the main event. We are trying out the TooFaced Born This Way Matte Formula Foundation today, you guys. So this is a 24-hour undetectable super long wear foundation, they say. Oil-free, oil-controlling, waterproof, transfer-resistant. As you all know, or if you didn't know, I really wasn't a fan of Born This Way. It just moved, it was creamy, it was oily, it was just everything that you didn't want in a foundation for me. And also, I could not find a shade that worked for me. So the shade that I got matched for in the store was Spiced Rum. It literally seemed to be the only thing that would work for my summer skin. I usually like to match to my neck and body. I'm very tanned right now, and this just seems like it would work. And it also states that this foundation basically doesn't oxidize, which is what you have to worry about and look for when you are trying a foundation, because a lot of foundations, a lot of mattifying foundations tend to get deeper as the time goes along when it sets. So this one really says that it is not supposed to. So I figured to go for the shade that we thought fit my skin the best. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and try this out. It does have a pump plus. So way deeper, right? Way, way deeper. I know it seems, but it's going to match my neck. So, no smell or anything. I really like the consistency so far. I do think that this might be just a little bit, So we're just gonna go ahead and blend this out with a beauty blender. So I kind of figured you really do have to work fast with this because she dries down instantaneously. Like, you really have to work instantaneously with this because this really dries down quick, and it probably is just a touch too dark for my skin tone. Well, that's all right. We can brighten her up with some concealer. So she's all blended out. As you can see, my forehead, you can still see through that a little bit, and a few areas over here. So now I'm just going to apply another coat. It just says that it's a matte foundation, light wear coverage. So it doesn't necessarily say that it is full coverage. So I would say this is medium full. So I'm going to build this up 2 layers to get a full coverage. But she's blending out like nobody's business. Yes, and she's matte. So she blended out like nobody's business, girl. Even though she's a touch too dark, the formula is really good. I would say it is a demi-matte. So not super, super, super matte like a Fenty. We're talking more so Shiseido. Very matte, but not, it's a demi-matte. It's like, so there would be light matte, demi-matte, and then full matte. This is demi-full matte, and it's just very pretty. It's a very pretty finish. It's not drying. I don't feel my foundation like shrinking my skin, and it's matte, but it doesn't, it's real. I really like the texture of it. It's a velvet matte. Velvet's matte for sure. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of our face. I will be using TooFaced, the TooFaced Born This Way concealer, the TooFaced Peach Perfect under eye setting powder, and then to set my face, I will be using the Born This Way setting powder for my face. I'm just gonna rush through this. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. I am about to go run some errands. It is about 2 o'clock p.m., well, 1:45, so about 2 o'clock. I'm gonna let this sit until about 9 o'clock, you know what I mean, just to see, but like from what I'm seeing right now, baby, do you see this? This camera has no filter, okay? This is a filter-esque finish. I am so impressed with TooFaced. I'm so impressed. I feel like TooFaced was getting a lot of slack for some things that were happening, and I had kind of gotten away from TooFaced for a while, but when I saw this release, I was like, yep, I gotta go get it. I've always liked TooFaced primers, always liked the Born This Way concealer, but this setting powder, this peachy setting powder, really, wow. It's like none other. It's really good. It's very light and it smells really good. I'm sold. I got the baby version, so hopefully I will be in TooFaced PR list very soon, and they're just gonna send me everything because damn, it is so good, so good. I've always gotten all of the TooFaced mascaras, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just had steered away from it for a while, but this literally was a release that I had to get. The foundation I'm already loving. I'm already loving the foundation. I really hope she doesn't let me down and starts to separate like the regular Born This Way, but so far the demi-matte finish and what we have going on, I can move my face. It's not heavy. It's a non-detectable feel. Honestly, it's very, very light. I'm very relieved. So we're gonna go ahead and go out. Let's see what the weather is right now. You guys like my phone case? Isn't it cute? It's giving me Kim Petras' Hillside Boys. Hillside Boys, you call my name. It's 102 degrees right now. So it's 102 degrees right now in Vegas, and when I come back around 9 p.m. it should be 91 degrees. So it's gonna be a super hot day regardless. I'm gonna go ahead and test this foundation out, and we are going to have our final thought. All right, mates, so it's about 9:30. I have changed my outfit. My hair is crazy because I had a top bun for the picture that I was shooting outside. I was in the sun, I ran to the library, ran to get dinner. You know, just was living in the makeup. This is what we have. TooFaced, okay? I know what I said about the Born This Way foundation. but you really seriously have truly revived the brand. This matte foundation is awesome. It doesn't change colors, doesn't oxidize, doesn't move. It's really, really good. It's not too drying. It's not that drying matte foundation formula. It's the demi matte feel. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I was living in this all day, y'all. And it gives me a healthy glow, right? I literally have not touched up or done anything. And I was outside. It was like 108 outside today. It's looking good. Tell me it's not. It's looking the F good. And I'm very impressed. Very impressed, very excited to be able to start using a TooFaced foundation again. Because I hadn't been using TooFaced in a while. And with all of the products, like I used all of their products and it has the face sitting, child. It has the face sitting. It's a refreshing feeling for me to try a new foundation and not look like a grease bucket at the end of the day. So anyways, 10 out of 10, honestly. I really, really like it. I like the shade range, like the consistency. The price point is not too expensive, and it really, really does its job, you guys. So yeah, it's not going to be available in Ulta until the end of the month, but you can buy this on TooFaced.com, Sephora.com. You can go in store at Sephora and get this foundation. You guys, I would suggest try to get like color matched because it's just always easier. You don't want to keep going back and forth. With COVID, you can't test it out or anything. But yes, seriously, a really, really, really good formulated foundation. So yes, TooFaced, you did the damn thing. If you guys enjoyed this review, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, you are free to leave them in the comment section below. If you like the way that the finish is, leave me a comment down below. Let's get the conversation started. Stick around and watch a few more of my videos, and I will see you guys here in my next video. Bye.